Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Tanya, and this channel is all about holistic health, wellness, lifestyle, everything that encompasses a fit girl's life. So, today I want to talk about breaking the bad so we can build the new. Isn't that fantastic? A good little topic for a Monday. So sit back, grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea, whatever is your jam, and let's take a look at some of the things I took down. And I'm going to be telling you a lot about my own personal journey, my own personal stories and things. And if you resonate with that, fantastic. I feel like many people go through the same struggles or some iteration of the same struggle, and we always feel so alone. But I'm here to tell you that you're not alone, and if you could just pop a comment in there saying you're not alone. Okay, if you feel what I'm saying right now, just pop a "you're not alone" down there, and let's show some support. Okay, so coffee ready, everything's ready, let's dive right in. So breaking the bad. I mean, first of all, when you hear break, you freak out because you don't want to break anything. Breaking things are bad, right? Wrong. When you break out of your comfort zone, that is when progress happens. That is when growth happens. That is when new exciting things come into your life. I'm actually getting goosebumps. Woo! So, I mean, if you want to write that down, just write that down, okay? So, this video is inspired by a new challenge I've got coming up. When I think about May, nothing is set in stone yet, guys. This is just something that's floating around in my head, something that I'm very excited about. So, keep an eye out for that. But if I do get my way, it'll be starting the 1st of May, and then it's going to run all the way through our South African winter, and will be ending on the 31st of July. So if I get my way, that is the way we're going to be running the challenge. And that sparked the inspiration for this video, because that is what these challenges are for. For my own, personal coaching business, personal training. I'm busy with my life coaching, nutrition, diploma, all of those things. So with my personal, clients that I'm going to be working with one-on-one, I'm going to be looking at more sustainable, long-term goals, long-term projects, things like that. But these challenges, there's something to them, guys. They really just light a fire under your butt and get you cracking. And that is what we want to do. We just want to shock the system a little. And then once you're in it, we can look at something more sustainable. So if you're interested in, one-on-one coaching at the end of the challenge or whatever, just let me know and we can set something up. Now, let's dive right into the things we're going to be breaking. Old bad habits. You guys, I don't know about you, but I have this tendency that the second either things get too much or an event happens that I wasn't planning on, I tend to revert back to old bad habits because it's comfortable. Just retreat back into your comfort zone. Can I get an amen? If that's you, drop an amen in the comments. Let's hear it. So with this upcoming challenge, that is something that we're going to smash through, break, and then we're going to be building new habits. And you're going to set this for yourself, okay? I'm going to be giving you guys a few clues or help along the way, but at the end of the day, you are going to be setting the habits that take you closer to being the person that you want to be, taking you closer to living the life that you want to live. That is the point of breaking the old habits so we can build the new habits. Another thing that I want to break with this challenge is negative thought patterns. Now, guilty AF when it comes to this. So guilty. I tend to be a lot more harsh on myself than I am on anybody else. And you will know this is true as well. I mean, we're always our worst critic. But that negative thought patterns, I can't do this, it's too difficult, you're not worth it, you can't, there we go, you can't, again, because we're always saying that to ourselves, you can't do this, I'm tired, you guys, we need to break that negative thought pattern and replace it with things like Yes, I can. Yes, I can do it, and I will do it. Yes, I am good enough, because my worth is not determined by how many squats or push-ups or centimeters are around my waist, or how much the scale says I weigh. You can do it. You are good enough. You will succeed. Okay, you can reach your goals. We need to really consciously focus when we find ourselves going down that negative thought pattern spiral, to then catch ourselves and say, yeah, well, stop right there. And then, how can I say this? Say the opposite of what you were thinking. Because, if you realistically think about it, yes, you can. You definitely can do the things that you want to do. You just need to either plan properly, be a beginner, start from the bottom and work your way up. You need to be comfortable with being a beginner. Give yourself the grace. Allow yourself to get stronger, get faster, get better, you guys. Just be patient and break that negative thought pattern. Now, something that kind of relates to that, but it's not exactly the same thing, is negative self-talk. That's another thing we need to break, you guys. Once again, us being our own worst, critics. Oh, I'm so ugly. I'm so fat. I'm so stupid. I wish I was like X, Y, and Z, because they look like they've got everything together and I don't. Guys, you need to pep talk yourself. Make your self-talk encouraging. Now, if you see someone doing 5Ks and you think, oh, that is so amazing, they can do 5Ks and I can't do that yet. Just because you aren't running 5Ks right now doesn't mean that you can't do it. It doesn't mean that you're useless. It doesn't mean that you're terrible. It just means that you haven't worked at it, okay? I'm guilty of this myself. You see people doing half marathons, full marathons, the comrades, and you're like, oh, I'm so terrible. I'm so useless. Why am I not doing this? Because you're not practicing. You're not working towards it. So why are you complaining? And that is something that I'm really, really trying to work on. And I want you to work on that as well. So scratch that. Stop with the negative self-talk. We need to encourage ourselves. We need to build ourselves up. How do you think a child is going to perform when you keep telling the kid, you're so stupid, oh, you are so ugly, you are so fat, you're useless, you're so lazy? How is that child going to grow and blossom into a good, healthy, happy adult? They don't. They've got crazy amount of issues, y'all. We also need to be realistic. So, positive self-talk does not equal lie to yourself. You can be really, really skinny and not be healthy. And the same way as being, very overweight isn't healthy for your heart, for your joints, your teeth, your hair, your nails, your body, your skin. It's not good. So we're not leaning either way here. We are trying to find somewhere in the middle that you're happy. That's even why the BMI scale, it's not this exact number that's perfect. Boom.
It's not exactly accurate. If you have more lean body mass, of course you're going to be slightly higher, but obviously use your eyes and your brain.
But it gives you a range so that you can play in that range for your age and for your height. So you need to figure out what's healthy for you, and then positive self-talk your way to get closer to where you want to be. Don't lie and break the negative self-talk, because you're worth it, man. Now, the negative self-talk then comes back to loving yourself. Guys, we need to break this thing of hating on ourselves, hating on our bodies, hating on the way we look and feel. I get it. I totally get it. We do get those days where, you just don't feel great about the way you look, about the way you feel, about anything. And cool, have those days, ride the wave as long as you get out on the other side, back to reality. So you need to love yourself, love your body. You guys, this machine is amazing, okay? It is the most amazing machine in the history of the world. I'm just putting it out there, okay? And I mean, to moms, even so much more. You made a human. You're making a human. You are feeding a human from your body. How cool is that? And I mean, I know from when I had my kids, that period after you had your kids, your body has changed so much. Nothing is where it used to be. Everything is shifted around to make space for this little human being. And I mean, I guess it kind of gets to the line of body positivity. You guys, you can want to make a change to your body and still love it, okay? Just because you love your body doesn't mean it has to stay exactly the same way forever. I mean, if you're a little bit overweight, you can still love your curves and want to lose a few. If you're too thin, you can still love your body and want to gain a few. So we need to appreciate our body and the processes of keeping us alive and moving and breathing. Everything else will fall into place once you just find appreciation for your body, because once you love your body, you want the best for your body, and that is where that all comes down to. When you hate something or you don't like something, you usually don't treat it as well as something you love. I mean, I know whenever I get a new phone, I mean, it's like a baby. You get the screen protector, you get the cover, you make sure that it's clean, you don't drop it, but you take care of it because you love it. You want to make sure that it is taken care of and it lasts. Keep that in mind. If you love something, if you love your body, you're going to feed it well. You're going to let it get enough rest. You are going to make sure that it moves properly, and not be afraid of falling or having serious health concerns. So take care of yourself, love yourself, and then you'll take care of yourself. And so the next bad thing that we're going to want to break is excuses. Excuses. Yes. Excuses. You guys, we really need to quit the bullshit. And yes, I just said it. I said bullshit. We need to quit making excuses when we're trying to get out of uncomfortable situations. Like I said in the beginning of the video, uncomfort, getting out of our comfort zones is where growth happens. It's where progress is made. It's where you learn things. So we need to get out of that excuses mentality. Instead, we really, really need to focus on looking at ways we can work around those excuses. I don't have time. Do you really not have time? Can you wake up a little bit earlier? Can you go to bed a little bit later? Can you maybe not scroll Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube for hours on end? Money. Do you really not have money? I mean, I know everyone says that healthy food is a lot more expensive than like takeout or unhealthy foods. Do you really not have the money, or is it just a good excuse to not even look for bargains or specials or look at different ways to incorporate healthy foods into your daily lifestyle? Because you really do like takeout. You really do like the way the unhealthy processed foods taste. Is that just an excuse? Have you even tried budgeting and creating a menu to see how all of this will work out? Have you? Just try. I'm going to challenge you to try that. What are some other excuses? I work full day. I'm a mom. Guys, there are many moms who still take care of themselves and take care of their families and take care of their work. All of those things. It can be done with meticulous planning and figuring things out and taking care of yourself. You are definitely able to do it. We need to cut the excuses. And I mean, you really do know when something is just an excuse or when there's really a problem. And I mean, even then, with scheduling, proper planning, making arrangements, you can make a plan. So let's do that. The new challenge coming up, we're going to be really focusing on setting good new habits, positive self-talk, positive reinforcement, encouraging ourselves, motivating ourselves, and quitting the excuses. We've got to stop with the excuses and get to it, because if you don't get out of that comfort zone, you are not going to get to where you want to be. It's going to be easy to just say, no, it's too difficult, I'm just going to stay relaxed in my comfort zone. No, get out, break out. Let's get a little bit uncomfortable so we can grow. Anyway, long video, longer than I expected. I hope that you guys are still watching. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful or gave you a little bit of a kick up the butt, please do give this video a like and make sure to share the video so you can help someone else, because let's face it, we all need a little bit of help sometimes. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
1, 2, 3.